Hi, I'm Garcella Robinson and welcome back to my channel. Of course, if you know me, you know who I am. It's been almost 3 months since I made my last video, and don't get me wrong guys, I'm just as sad as you are. But with what I'm doing, YouTube wasn't able to be a main priority for me, but I'm happy that I'm able to do it now. So for 12 hours I'm gonna be on watch, and in the military that's mandatory. So I know you're probably thinking like, oh, isn't she gonna be standing at attention, can't do anything? Well, that's not for my command. We don't do that. We really just look at a computer and make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be, i.e. either on the Liberty log, at work, or in the hotel if that's where they want to be. So for 12 hours, I'm able to be productive and get a whole bunch of things done. So I thought, why not take you guys on this journey? So I'm going to have a timer. My watch starts from 4:30 p.m. till 4:30 a.m. And during that time, I'm going to be reading a book, or I have 3 books for you guys. I have A Vow So Bold and Deadly. This is the 3rd book in this series. I had already finished the other 2, and I just finished the last one last night, and I can't wait to start this, and I hopefully get it done in these 12 hours. And the next one, I chose some on my Kindle because I haven't been really I'm not a digital reader, as you say. I'm not a digital reader, but I really want to get back into digital reading, especially because I have so many books on my iPad and I haven't read a lot of them. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to read A Vow So Bold and Deadly, and then I'll be reading One Last Stop, which is a continued romance series because I've been kind of slowing down on romance, but I want to get back into it. And then the next book, Thornhedge. And hopefully if I have time, I'm going to read Stars Above. This is like I think like a 0.5 for the Cinder Chronicles. And also while I'm doing that, well, if I have time, while I'm reading the books, or whenever I get some downtime, I'm going to be doing some homework. Since this is Jesus this is my last week in college. I'm going to be graduating Sunday, and I'm so happy to finally be able to get my associate's degree. So that's one goal that I mentioned in my first video a long time ago, and I'm happy to almost finally be done. And then the last thing that I'm going to be doing is, while I was bored yesterday at work, I decided to do a Google spreadsheet. One of my favorite YouTubers, she does this to be able to follow her journey. I'm hoping that I could bring you a video about that, but let's not get into that. Let's focus on this one video. So I'm going to be working on that too, probably while I'm reading my audio book of A Vow So Bold and Deadly. But let's get started, guys. Okay, here is an update. So I've made it like a quarter way through, at least from what my audiobook says. I'm like a quarter way through, and so far it's good. I don't want to really give y'all too much because this is the third book in the series, but pretty much it takes place, well, A Curse So Dark and Lonely. That's the series, and it takes place where the main character, well, there's like four main characters, of course, you know, but Brigid Kemmerer, I believe that's how you say her name. She always have like multiple characters, but pretty much in this series it takes place where this kingdom was cursed, of course, and there's a prince and his guard who pretty much they're cursed to stay there, and they have to find the prince somebody to love. And the guard, Gray, he's allowed the power to go to pretty much the United States, and he goes to Washington and he pretty much kidnaps girls to bring back the prince so he can fall in love. And they've been trapped in this cycle for forever. And once he'll go get a girl, bring him back, and if he doesn't fall in love by the time that it comes, he will turn into a monster and pretty much wreak havoc on his kingdom. And so much drama has been happening between the books. I believe I rated the first book like 3 stars, and then I rated the second book 3.5 stars. And this one, so I mean, it like I feel like for every one of her books that I read, it always picks back up like in the middle of the second book. Like the first one, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be kind of a little trash, and then her series just picks back up and it's good from there. So we also got, so in this series it's pretty much focused on Gray because he has a huge part in the book, and war is happening, and like it's causing a shift between all of the main characters. Like so far I would really recommend this series, but it is a huge YA. Like it be slow, and it's kind of like sometimes I just looking at the book like but I love her series and she always surprised me, so I'm waiting for the surprise now. So I'm currently 9 hours. I wish I could put. Oh, there we go. 9 hours and 55 minutes in. I'm gonna check back in with y'all in 2 more hours and see how far that I get with the book. Also, while I've been listening to the audio, I've been working on my spreadsheet, and this is how it's going so far. I feel like it's turning out really pretty. I'm doing like color coding it for the years that I read. It's really for my series tracker. This is the one that I was working on, and then my series log for these are the current ones that I'm currently reading, and then I'm gonna do the ones that I finished. So while I'm listening to my audiobook, that's what I'm doing too. I haven't started working on my homework just yet. I'm hoping to get to it like right after I finish those 2 logs. And yeah, so I'll check back in with you guys in 2 hours. Hi guys, so we're currently 8 hours and 22 minutes in. So, I told y'all I was gonna stop every 2 hours, but just wanted to show y'all some food I had got. I wanted to take a break. I had got some wings. It look a little weird, but it's Japanese wings, and I got some orange juice. But since I've already stopped, I might as well let y'all know how far I got in my book. So on my Audible, on Libby, I stopped at chapter 16. I haven't really been getting that far. My Audible kind of slow. Well, at least it's slow reading. But I've been focused on, my chart. But I'm currently 137 pages in, and it's still a little slow. I haven't gotten to the climax yet, but it's still pretty good. And I've made major progress. I'm about to start my 2025 reading chart now, so it can show like the graphs and stuff and look all pretty. But yeah, that's how far I've gotten. So I'm about to eat and then get straight back into reading. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. So guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting a little sleepy, but I was a little bit behind on the clock. I'm 5 hours. I have 5 hours left and 54 minutes, and I would say I've been making a lot of progress on both my Google Sheet and my reading. I done made it to chapter 28 in my book, and this is just with the audio book. I do plan on, once I finish my Google Sheet, to actually start reading by myself, because the audio book is taking a long time. I'm like 61% through the book, and I am gonna put a pause on this book because I do want to finish a book today. So I'm gonna hop to my my tablet and start reading Thornhedge, because it's only 189 pages and I want to finish a book, at least one book tonight. I'm pretty sure I could finish this one, but I don't want that to be the only book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to finish Thornhedge and probably the romance book, and then make a dent in A Vow So Bold and Deadly. And since I'm on it, I would say I'm kind of upset because I really wanted her to surprise me with this book, but I'm not really liking it. I feel like there's a lot of conflicts that's happening right now, especially with Lilith. If you read the other two books, she's the main villain in the story, and I just feel like there's so many ways that they could have got out of the situation that she put them in, and I feel like they're just going around in circles. Like, this, I wouldn't say that this third book wouldn't need to be made. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it really could have done better. Like, it just came, like, it was like, it kind of feels like, oh, I don't have nothing else to give y'all, so here you go. And that's how I feel. I am going to finish it, and hopefully it gets better, but right now it's kind of looking like, yeah. I'm not DNFing it, but I definitely want to take a pause on it, because, yeah, I'm kind of just not feeling it right now. So I'm going to start hopefully by the time that I update y'all, which is 2 more hours, I'll be done with Thornhedge. Hopefully. My second Red Bull.
When you went with Leomara and I went back to Ren. I wonder where we'd be now if I had made a different choice. If he had. I wonder what it would be like to look on Ren as an enemy. As someone on the other side of a battlefield, and the thought makes my heart stutter. Whatever Gray and I are, I don't want to be enemies. I don't want him and Ren to be enemies. My throat tightens. I can't breathe. I must make a sound or a motion that catches his attention, because he looks up in alarm. My lady, he says softly. My lady? I can't take it. I throw myself forward and wrap my arms around his neck. Please, Gray, I say, pressing my tear-streaked face into his shoulder. You were my friend. Please don't be like this. It's probably the most reckless move in the world, because he has about 4 million weapons, and there are plenty of people in this castle who think it'd be easier if I were in a grave right now. But Gray catches me, his strong hands gentle against my waist. He drops.
Guys, we're almost done. Literally, I have 4 hours left. And okay, I've been making a lot of progress on my spreadsheet and a little bit of my reading, because I would say I'm literally almost done with this book. So I'm on page 313. So far I done read almost 300 pages during this watch. I still am hoping to jump over to Thornhedge and finishing that in these couple of hours. So I really am gonna put a pause on this book, but I just been listening to it because I'm almost done with my spreadsheet. I'm gonna let you guys look at it. Look how pretty it looks. With my little grass and stuff. Guys, I'm so excited. I do plan on doing like a little small short video and recording my screen so you can see. I think I'm gonna post it the same time I do this one so y'all can see how much progress that I made on it. But literally, I'm so excited. The only thing that I have to do left on my spreadsheet is actually make my library. So pretty much I know this is not part of it, but I'm just so excited. But pretty much part of my library, I'm just gonna put all my physically owned books and books that like are on my, like I do plan on buying, so they're gonna be a physical book soon. Or I just might make a wish list sheet, so we shall see. But yeah, I'm excited. I am gonna get started on that book. I also need to do homework. I feel like I just have so much to do, but I'm gonna get it done. But all right, that's enough for now. I'll check in with y'all once I hit my 2-hour mark. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was recording, but I realized I wasn't. But I finally finished the book. I'm currently 1 hour and 39 minutes. Well, that's how much time I got left. And I was able to finish this book. I am happy about that. I thought it would take longer, like my whole entire watch, but it didn't. So I feel like I would still have enough time at least to finish Thornhedge and maybe start the romance book. That wasn't like a main priority for me. I did want to get this book in Thornhedge done for sure. I am kind of sad that I didn't, like, I might not be able to get to it, but there's other times, and I just wanted to see how much I would progress and get done in these 12 hours. And I also have to do my homework. That is definitely a main priority, but I continue stuck on this. I done made so much progress. Like, it looks so pretty. Like, if you see the grass, can you see the grass? Hopefully you can. If not, I do plan on posting like a little video so y'all can see like everything that I came up with, because I can't wait to start using this for like reviews or like monthly charts. Like, it's been so fun. I feel like it's like, I don't know, it's just making reading more fun. Now I see why a lot of YouTubers, well, I see them, at least my favorite YouTubers, now I see why they use these charts, because it's just so fun to make, and being able to see that progress makes me want to read even more. But yeah, I'm going to get started on Thornhedge. I believe my tablet still got a little bit more charge. Yeah, I'm going to get started on Thornhedge, and hopefully by the time that I end up doing my closing, because like I said, I only have an hour and 37 minutes left. So hopefully when I come back, I'll have that book completed. Hopefully my homework's done, and I somewhat complete this. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to at least show you guys me inputting the books that I own in my wish list, but I'll definitely have at least it done for me to start inputting the books that is on my Goodreads. So I'll check in with you in 2 more hours to do my closing. Bye. So I am happy with all the books that the one book that I got through. I didn't have enough time to get a Thornhedge as I hoped. I was too busy focused on that Google Sheet. It's just too fun to do, and it really took up most of my time. I'm kind of happy that I did this video. It shows me how much I can get, well, not how much I can get done. I didn't even get to my homework, but I am happy to have gotten through that book at least, because I did want to finish that series. So I rated it 3 stars. I wouldn't say that it was bad. It wasn't bad. So I'm gonna take you. I'm about to head up to my room. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was more that I felt like it just needed more. It felt really rushed. Especially because of where the second book, or like pretty much the potential that the second book had. I really felt like she could have did more. And she done showed time and time again from the series that I've read from her how much of a good author she is. So I was kind of a little upset about this one. Not a huge disappointment, because I felt like even from the first book, it wasn't going to be too good. But, you know, she always surprised me. So, yeah. And I did finish my Google Sheet. I just need to input my books that I have, which I mentioned in the last part of the video. But yeah, hopefully next time I'll be able to have my whole Google Sheet done, and it won't be my main focus when I'm on watch, so I can actually see how many books I read. So yep, just one book down, and my Google Sheet almost finished, which I can show you guys. So thank you for staying along for this journey. I hope you had fun with me on watch as much as as you can, I guess. But I felt like it was fun to me. Like, even recording this video, it kept me really productive. So I'm happy about that. And I can't wait to post some more videos. Thank you. Bye.